Hi everyone, welcome back to Riffs. Before we start the campaign today, we're gonna show more art because it's art.
Yay!
Because we love love.
Okay, so first of all,
We do
we've
love
got
love.
I'm not gonna zoom in on these because you should be able to see them just fine. We've got Mila looking to the headphones, and I guess Paul trying to, Patrick trying to fix them, or
If you if you click on it, does it zoom
yeah,
it
it does actually.
in a
Yes,
little
it
bit?
does.
Oh, okay. Just because for some of the stuff with text, people won't be able to read it that small.
Yeah.
That one is really cool. Then we've got a couple of memes from last week. We've got
Yeah.
gets kidnapped, friends crit fail that, he's gone and ignore it. All right. And we've got I don't okay, this is a fan reaction, but I'm not sure from what.
I think it was from Mila's vision when she saw Tom get executed.
Oh, right. Because okay, that makes perfect sense.
Mila saw Tom die,
Yeah,
sort of.
after a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
And then we've got this one about to find friend. Let's give them deer instead. Right. That is, and then we've got a picture from Gur by of Alicia.
Yeah.
Just sitting there with her stormtrooper armor and guns.
She doesn't have strong artistic license, but
Yes.
that's okay.
Indeed. And then we've got this one. This is what dreams are made of every night. And Dr. Num says, yes, Mark, we all know what Tom's sweet, sweating body with its little rivets of sweat sliding down his well-toned abs. This is when we were talking to Nathan and we were needling him about his time with Tom.
I don't understand why you were needling him about it. This is all your idea. He was unconscious during the whole thing. But sure.
But that's
How
like
you're
that's like
looking.
that's like not needling your friend that falls asleep first at a drunk party and you draw stuff on him.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Patrick looking at the menu. So intense.
Because Patrick loves food.
He does. We've got a drugged out Tom.
Whoa.
Dude,
So
I think you
sleepy.
gave me
Dad.
something.
Poor baby.
And then we've got cheers. You just solved the problem with lasers.
I think that's my favorite meme so far.
And it
They're all
was
great,
it
but
was
I love that
referring
one.
to when I believe when Patrick was looking at the laser things.
Marks. Yeah. He laser founded the convoy
Yeah.
that had Tom.
And then we've got a girls' night, which is Alicia, Mila, and Pam.
Alicia. No boys allowed, bitches.
That's right.
Yep. And then we've got Mila and Alicia senpai. And then we've got well, this isn't Riffs, this is another one. This is Ardenfell, but that's a very confused Lady Celine. And then
People don't know what that is.
Yes.
Ignore that.
And then
Ignore.
we've got Pamela and Nora sharing a drink.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well done.
Hell
Well
yeah.
done.
And as always,
that.
if anyone draws us any sort of fan art whatsoever, we absolutely love it. And you can always put it on Twitter with hashtag #RiftyFell, and we'll be sure to get it and show it because we adore such things.
We do.
Okay, that's it for the fan art.
All right, well, let's get on with the campaign then, shall we?
Mhm.
Oh boy.
So, when we last left off, you guys just finished a lunch meeting with Nathan, in which you started to hatch the plan to fake your own deaths, or at least Tom and Al fake their own deaths, for the sake of getting the coalition to back off of them and to appease Nathan in his desire to climb the ladder, so to speak. So, before we get this the session started completely, are there any questions, concerns, anything like that?
No, I've had enough questions the last time we chatted. I don't
Okay.
think I should throw any more.
Okay.
I would say that Tom and Al would want to talk to the group before we move too far forward to just
Okay,
iron
well,
some
hey,
things out. But yeah.
Well, you guys can just because Nathan left you at the table, so you guys can just hash it out right here, right now, in character at the table if you want.
Are we getting
Alrighty.
dessert?
Yes, you're getting dessert.
Sweet.
Woohoo.
Do you want me to tell you what desserts there are?
Yes, I would love to. What the desserts are. That would
This
be
is very
wonderful.
important.
Yeah.
I was just waiting for that pause.
Yeah.
So, give me just a moment.
That's right.
Okay. So they have a it's a special cake that is made with white chocolate and peanut butter,
Okay.
which is very, very popular. It's
That's
the
very
painted
good.
it's the Painted Lodge's specialty. They also have these small warm pieces of dough that are sprinkled with icing sugar
Ooh.
that are known as donuts. You don't know what that is.
Donuts. Yes, I've heard.
Donuts.
Yeah.
Oh boy. And then they also have ice cream as well.
Okay.
Of a few flavors: chocolate, strawberry, like a mixed berry, and a plain or vanilla type.
Hmm.
And that is all for their desserts on their lunch menu.
Okay. I'll have all of them.
Okay. The waitress blinks a little bit and says, with a very small hint of sarcasm, "Oh, the burned berries didn't fill you up, I see."
Oh no, they did. I like to keep some extra food for myself when it's like late at night and I'm like, what am I supposed to do? I'm so bored. And then I'm like, I'll just eat something.
Okay.
Makes
And
sense.
she just and she just kind of gives a nod and slides her vision over to the next person.
Yeah, I'm next. All right. I would probably like some of the specialty.
Our specialty cake.
Yes, please.
All right. Slice of that. Anyone else?
I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm good.
Okay. She'll say, I'll be back shortly. All right. Anyway, conversation time within the group.
Well, here's a good question. Who is with us at the group? Is it just Mila and Patrick and Tom and Al?
No, Pamel's there
And
too.
Pamel.
And Alicia.
Okay.
I mentioned before they are along, but they were just silent.
That's right. You did say that. Okay. So after thinking about it, and Tom and Al would talk quietly, I guess, while you guys were ordering dessert. And we'd say, first things first, do any of you see a problem with this plan? Or do any of you have a problem with us using this boon to pull this off?
I have no particular problem with that.
Least you
Mila is balancing a spoon on her nose.
Alicia says, if it gets the coalition off your backs, I don't have a problem with it whatsoever.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay. Then we were thinking, we find this changeling, and then we ask the mage, lizard mage, to make 2 complete exact replicas of us for the corpses. And I don't think we really need to change our faces. And I was thinking about that, and the reason is simple. If they have exact replicas of our bodies and they truly think we're dead, we're going to be taking off all the wanted posters. No one's going to be looking for us, and the chances of them actually finding us when they're not looking for us and thinking that we're them is very slim. And if we say dye our hair blonde, it'll cut it to almost a negligible amount. The only thing we would have to worry about, because I mean, even if we do kind of look like them, we're dead. They're just going to assume we're people that look kind of like them. The only problem would be, say, fingerprints and maybe DNA, which changing our face isn't going to help any. We might be able to ask the lizard mage to just change that. And that way, because if we change our faces, it would make it very complicated for everyone around us who doesn't know what's going on.
Are you talking to me? Mila, the skin falls off of her nose, and she looks at the group, clearly not interested in this conversation.
Clearly. Al would say, nothing important, Mila.
Okay. She'll then crawl under the table.
And then Al will look to everyone else.
At this point, the
Pam's gonna
waitress
say-
comes. Oh, sorry. No, go ahead, Pamela.
Oh no, I'm sorry. She's like, if you need any hair dye, I got your back. I can do this.
I
Do
got
a whole
magic
makeover.
hands.
Oh,
This is
Oh
gonna be
my.
sweet.
And at this point, the waitress comes back and she gives Patrick his offered, and then you can hear her give a small, exasperated sigh underneath her breath, and she says, "Ma'am, would you like your desserts on or underneath the table?"
Please put it beneath the table. Yeah.
She gives an exasperated look to the rest of the group, almost accusing you all of bringing this woman into her restaurant, before one by one she places the plates of desserts underneath the table in front of the crouching Mila.
Patrick, with an honest, amused smile, will offer help. To
All right.
put the plates under the table, I guess.
Uh-huh. Okay, anyways, she soon leaves and she says, "I'll be back with your bill in a few minutes."
Mhm.
Continue your conversation.
Trying to see if anyone had counter arguments or reasons why this wouldn't work, or
Oh,
Alicia is kind of giving a skeptical look, but she's not saying anything at the moment.
I have one. If you do want to generally stay yourself to everyone, but also make sure that you're dead to the coalition, having your name float around might be bad.
but the coalition knows me by a completely different name than everyone else does. Nathan's the only one that knows that name.
Oh. You
Yeah.
could be talking to me.
My name's not actually Al.
No, he might be talking about me, Al.
Oh,
He's trying to say I might need to change my name,
good point.
which could work.
You could say it's a nickname for other people
Yeah.
if you want to keep things simple.
Alicia gives a
Well-
bit of a... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
At the very least, most people know me by my stage name in the Endless Storytellers.
Hmm.
Al thinks it's kind of amusing to think of calling Tom Spark from now on.
Alicia was gonna say something.
Alicia gives a bit of a sigh and she says, "You want my opinion, right?"
Yes.
Yeah.
She says, "By the sounds of it, with all due respect, it sounds like you two want to have your cake and eat it too. You want to pretend that you're dead and you want to take on new identities, but you don't want to change the few things that people will be able to recognize you easily with. How many people have you interacted with since you both fled the coalition?"
That have any chance of knowing who I really am? Very few.
And the only ones except for Nathan are all dead. And Tom puts on a little smile.
In a world
So
like this...
you're telling me
Mhm.
that you're gonna walk around with your exact same faces and just hope that someone's, when they see you and they recognize you, and this is the thing, the coalition might know that you're dead, but not everyone that you ever met will know that you're dead. It just sounds like you're trying to have your cake and eat it too. Either you go into hiding or you don't go into hiding.
I I have to disagree. The chances of, if I changed my hair color, the chances that someone who's not directly looking for me, and if we pull this off, the number of people looking for us should be none or falling every single day. The chances of someone seeing me, recognizing me as, and he says quietly, Castle, is so small and tiny that it is not worth changing our appearance and trying to deal with that entire mess of telling everyone around us that we're completely different people. That's far more suspicious. If we're dead, if the Coalition thinks we're dead, and our names go off the bounty list, what mercenary group's going to look for us? We're no longer on the bounty list. The only ones we would ever have to worry about are people so far out there and out of contact that they don't know the bounty list has changed yet. And for a mercenary
There
unit
we go.
Yeah, I was going to say, though, but for a mercenary unit to not know, to not keep up with such a thing would have to be an incredibly incompetent mercenary unit. Or one very far out there, which we're traveling with the traveling band. Is there a risk to it? A slight one, sure, there's always a risk, but it's negligible at best. If no one's looking for us, and my hair color changes, and maybe some small things, if anything, they might think we look similar, but no one's going to be able to peg us for who we are unless they're seriously looking for us, and there's no reason to believe that would happen.
She gives a shrug. All right, do what you do. You just wanted my opinion, and I gave it.
Al would nod and say, I'm grateful for it. I thank you. Anyone else?
Nope. I guess I'm going to take that as a no, so
Yeah.
let's continue it on.
Yeah.
It's been spoken.
It's-
So,
yeah. So I guess we
Oh,
finished
okay.
lunch.
Are you-
Eating my cake.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, we're not
Patrol
going to
under
role
a
play eating cake.
table. Ah.
Okay. So, all right. Nathan said he'll contact you tomorrow in regards to perhaps giving you some projects to work on for that intel that you have requested. But in the meantime, the afternoon is all yours, folks. Is there anything in particular that you like to do? I know there's some loose ends that you guys definitely want to do, and I have some things I want to throw to you, but I figured I'd let you guys go first, so to speak.
Mila would go to the park.
Mm-hmm.
I would see what the other two are doing, and then I will most likely decide my actions. Or
I
three,
kind
excuse
of-
me, three.
Yeah, I kind of want to talk to Firebrand, but that will wait. That can wait until like tomorrow or something.
Okay.
I want to continue with my plan of trying to contact the inner council as a road administrator lobbyist.
Okay. Give me just a moment. Roll 20 disconnected here on me.
Yeah, same here.
Me
for
too.
Yeah, same.
It was all of us.
Oh, not me. I'm here.
Well,
I think mine went and came back.
exactly
Oh.
mine too. Yeah.
Oh, that was okay. Never mind.
Maybe it's making the rounds.
I thought I was special.
It's back.
No, it's back. Oh, roll 20.
Hold on, it's trying to read through the entire core rule books.
Roll 20.
Okay, well, mine is loading on me. All right. So I guess we're just going to do some individual shit for now.
Alright.
Yeah.
Right.
Does Pamela have any particular plans that she will voice to the group?
Oh, she was probably just gonna go to the park with Mila unless something else is happening.
I think Patrick is going to take this time of lull to actually enjoy himself and probably also go to the park.
Okie dokie.
Tom will go with Al. And help him out however he can.
Sure.
Okay. So we have two groups here. One for the park in the afternoon and one for Al's project. We'll go with the park first. Now, are you going there to work or for recreation, Mila, or what's the dealio?
Oh, she's going there for fun.
Okay.
I mean, this is Mila. Poor
Fair
baby.
enough.
Oh, my connection's gone now. Okay. No, continue.
Oh.
Please continue.
So what would you guys like to do with the park? Obviously, a lot of the endless storytellers are there performing themselves, putting on their show, showing their wares, the whole shebang. Um, do you just want to go to the playground again? Is that the idea? Okay. All right. Patrick, Pamela, you're just going to go along with?
Oh,
Yeah,
heck
might as
yeah.
well.
My character has been waiting to do this.
What do you think?
Yay! Finally, it's about time.
Oh dear, my roll 20 is really out.
Yeah,
All right,
same.
so
Oh.
that's fine. I'll just keep refreshing. I don't really need it right now at this very moment. Okay, well, you guys will have a lovely afternoon in the park. I unfortunately don't have anything in particular planned that goes beyond, what parks do. So I'll flip it. I'll flip it. Actually, I do have one thing. I do have one thing, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna flip it to Tom and Al here. So, Tom, oh boy, the webpage is not available. Lies. Okay, so
Yes.
how are you going to, Al? How are you going to try to contact the inner circle here of New Laszlo?
Well, the tricky part with Burn coming is that obviously we've met the inner circle before.
Yeah.
Um, So
Well, if you don't want me to come, can you at least escort Tom to the behemoth first?
No. I don't mind you coming at all. I'm just saying that you might have to keep your distance. A good thing to do would be like I'll have my mic turned on, and then you can be like 30, 40 feet back, maybe analyzing the conversation so that I have a second pair of ears listening. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
I
that
don't
sounds
mind
perfect.
that at all. I plan on using my face changey thing to make myself really old looking. To disguise myself to them so that all but the most examining individual probably won't recognize me. And I thought about just having you tag along as my assistant and make you look different or grungy or whatnot, but that is kind of risky.
There we go.
Yeah.
So what I can do is I've got the perfect idea, Tom. And I would hand Tom the pocket computer that has all the data I've been able to put into it about the road systems, and say, you can feed me information through my ear implant. If they ask me a question about roads that I should know that I can't remember, you can look it up and feed me the data.
That sounds perfect.
So you stay far enough back that they don't recognize you or don't see you, or you can stay across the street in a diner somewhere, and you just use a radio to contact me. It'll go in directly through my ear, and I can act like I know what I'm talking about.
Sure.
So the actual plan, in case I haven't told you already, because I don't remember, is to go to each of the inner council members and talk to them about the road system around the city, which I've been studying extensively since yesterday, to fund a project to improve the roads in the worst part of the city for the sake of the community, but at a large or potentially large cost to the council member themselves, in an attempt to find out who actually cares about the community and who's just here selfishly for a power grab. That should at least narrow down our candidates, and hopefully narrow down enough that we won't have to take Nathan up on his offers.
Yeah, that sounds good. Is there a cafe or something across the street?
Well, here's the big question. I guess that's the first part is where exactly you guys are heading. I'm assuming towards the governmental buildings, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So probably like New Laszlo City governance offices and licensing, that area.
Yeah, I would assume like basically the best chances to find them wherever that would be. So, I guess there.
Well, they do have, yeah, they do. Each of the council members do have their own office within the government, city governance offices and licensing. So, most certainly, that is probably the best place to try to get in touch with them. I don't know if you're trying to just meet them in their office or just stalk out and wait to see if they cross by or anything like that, pass by, but. You that's towards the center of the city. There is no cafes or anything like that nearby, but there are some small landscape parks or just very small sitting areas with a variety of fresh flowers and other such foliage, decorated in a very kind of professional, well-kept way that I'm assuming Tom could probably stay at, which wouldn't
Yeah.
arise too much suspicion like a
Mhm.
park bench.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Okie dokie. So, Tom and Al, you're in front of the new Laszlo City Government offices and licensing. It's a wooden building. It's only about 2 stories tall, but it's very, very wide, covering about half of a city block. Exotic-looking vines that aren't in blossom right now. They intertwine along the sides of the offices. So, yeah, this is where it is known that this is where members of the large council and small council have their offices.
All right, the one thing I would need to say is before I head over there, I need to change my appearance so that I'm not like changing it on the steps of the.
Fair enough.
Hang on, I'm right now. Whoa, trying to remember exactly what it does. I'm looking it up right now. Cyber disguise type AA1, I think is what it is. Maybe it's.
Hmm.
I'm trying to see if it changes hair color or just my skin. I think it
No,
just does skin. Yeah.
it's just your skin.
So
Doesn't change your
I'm
hair
going
color.
to make my my skin to look as wrinkly as possible and old, and slant my lips to slant my eyes to make them narrower than usual.
Okay.
I want to change the colors of the irises too, to just I guess a dull gray.
Fair enough, but it will not be able to hide your cybernetic eye.
That is true. And it says I can change my hair to 5 different colors.
Oh, then there you go.
All right. So I'll change it to white.
All right.
So old looking. And then what I'm going to do is, if possible, on the way, is there a shop or something I can find where I can just get a cheap pair of glasses rims?
Oh yeah, that's easy enough to find.
All right, do
10
that.
credits. Which reminds me, your bill for lunch was 80 credits.
Okay, we gotta. Yeah. Oh god,
I
we
can
should
do it.
probably make that like 120 credits for the tip,
Yeah,
because that poor
Okay.
girl.
Yes, that poor woman.
I took care of it.
Okay.
I thought we were nice to her.
Yeah, we were. We were just odd. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna buy like the biggest glasses I can, and then I'm going to grab some sort of handkerchief or something, and constantly have it in my hand and be constantly coughing into it to hide my face.
Okie dokie.
Once Tom is set up with the computer and good to go, and we test the frequency and all that, I guess I would. My goal would be to try and find them in their offices where it's a private affair.